Blessed be everyone. Hello and welcome to another episode of Whispers of the Craft. As I promised, we're going to get back to basics. Just last week, I wanted to do a collective reading for everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed that collective reading, and hopefully it resonated with you. If it did, give it a like and a thumbs up. Maybe you'd like your own reading. I would like to extend my practices. If you would like a personal reading, tarot reading, that'll be $25 for a half hour, and an hour is what did I say, $90? I think last time. So $90 for an hour, and I will actually have everything written out for you. So you send me your money and your question, and I will do that reading for you. I will write everything that comes to me down, and we will talk it over. If you'd like to put it on the show, I would love to do that too. We can definitely put that on the show for you. If you would like to have it more private, that's fine too. I will talk to you over. I can email you, or I can talk to you over StreamYard, which is what I'm using to show you my pretty face. So $25 for a half hour and $90 for the hour. I hope that's what I said last time. But if you would like a personal reading off the show, I will email it to you. I do that because I would rather do it that way. If you would like to see my pretty face, that we can work things out that way too. But if you prefer email, um, then that is just $30 for an email. Okay. And that's the card spread that I always do. And I will tell you what I feel and give you everything that comes to me. So, email $30. If you'd like a half hour with me, it is $25 and $90 for an hour. Okay. Let's get right to it. This time or this week, we're going to do the altar. Now, at the end of this video, I have a 5-minute spread of my own altar, and I'm going to give you some examples, some history of the altar, and then we'll go right into it. So for now, I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to get a little history on the altar. Okay, so found in a variety of religion traditions, an altar is essentially a physical structure that serves as a place to honor deities, spirits, and or ancestors, to make ritual offerings, and to keep sacred objects safe and visible. In Wicca, the chief purpose of the altar is to serve as a focal point of the ritual celebrations, at the 8 Sabbats and 13 EBATs. ESABs. Sorry, I can't pronounce today. The full moon on the wheel of the year. However, the Wiccan altar can also be used at any other time, such as during spell work, meditation, or prayer. Though I don't know many who pray, I guess you can, but we more or less meditate and give thanks. Since Wicca is a primary practice in the home or outdoors, the Wiccan altar is often tucked in a corner of a room. You will see that on my version of my own altar. Again, this is just an example. You do not have to do exactly what I do. You can if you need a focal point, or I will also show other examples of other altars. But again, this is all just what we do. If you want to do your own thing, please, by all means, please do that. Okay. So, you can do it outdoors. Most of us Wiccans have also a mobile, um, on the go altar, which consists of things that you can just literally take with you, like in a little small box. I know my coven mother, she showed me hers, where you can move you if you would like to do something outside, which again, very beneficial. You're out in nature, you're exactly where you need to be. The altar, the mobile altar is definitely good for these times. I really, really, really can't stress enough that this is the greatest time to go out in the summertime. Well, spring and summer times, you get more involved with nature, of course. And this is a good time to make your mobile altar. Again, pretty much everything you can think of. You'll need your cloth, maybe a small little table. Um, you don't even need a table. You could literally just bring your cloth and put it over um, the ground, or you could even put it over like a stone if you wanted to, a nice smooth stone. um, and then of course you could have a couple of candles with you, statues if you have statues of the goddesses and gods you pray to or call to and honor. Of course you can always have your pentacle. um, it completely up to you what you have, but it's pretty much the same things that you have on your altar now. If you have an altar, you can definitely take those with you in a mobile one as well. But mobile just means it's on the go. You can take it, and if you do go into the forest, you definitely, or if you go outside, hopefully not around people who will, yell at you. But if that's if you want to go to like a park and put it on a bench, another good idea, going to a park and using your mobile altar to meditate and cleanse yourself. I know a park is very cleansing. Um, so it's a mobile, whatever you want. So you can take a wand with you, you can take your thane, you can take a bell, anything you can think of that's on the altar now in your home or whatever, it goes in a mobile altar as well. So, and you can have two of everything. So if you want to use just a mobile, you have certain tools for just your mobile altar, by all means use that. If you have one for your regular altar, by all means use that too. Okay, so the Wiccan altar is often tucked in a corner of a room and pulled out to stand in the center of a sacred circle doing a ritual. The sacred circle we talked about 2 weeks ago. Again, remember that the circle, depending on which hemisphere you are in, you either go clockwise or counterclockwise when you are doing your circle. And then, of course, later I can show you also. Um, how to draw the elements in the air, draw the star, in the air, and then which direction you should go to start, depending on the element that you are calling to, or calling for. Okay, the ritual tools used at Sabbaths and Esabbats and during spell work may reside on the altar at all times or may be stored in a separate place when not in use. Again, this can go back to maybe you have a mobile altar that you don't, because you live in an area where you can't really have an altar all the time. I just got lucky that I can have mine in my office. Again, you guys will see that at the end of this episode. That I actually did get some B-roll and show you pretty much where all my statues are. I even I have a statue of Diana on my computer. She watches over my shows. Now that she is like the goddess of my coven, so to speak. So definitely, if you can't have an altar all the time, that is okay. Trust me. You're going to see some examples. Again, everything that you would have on a regular altar, you can have for a mobile one as well. This is just a general idea, guys. If you have some creative stuff that you do, you made your own wand, you want to take it with you, by all means, please do so. Again, this is just a generalization of what my altar looks like, what an altar can look like, depending on, what kind of Wicca you go by, dramatic. If you go by the Celtic, like I do, because I'm a Celtic Wiccan, because some of my family is from Ireland. That I found out recently. So I didn't do the 23andMe. Please don't do that. The tools of the ritual are symbolic items representing the aspects of nature that Wiccans recognize as contributing, to the circumstances of our existence, including the four elements, the four directions, and the gods and goddesses themselves. These tools vary according to tradition being followed, such as Gardnerian, Gardnerian, and Alexandrian Wiccan. Those are the other ones I couldn't think of. And then, of course, there's Celtic and Germanic. So, whichever one you aspire to or want to be, by all means, please do that. You can even be an eccentric Wiccan, which kind of blends the new and the old together. I'm probably more eccentric because I kind of blend the new stuff, like the internet stuff. Like I got a lot of my stuff off the internet. I know my first 2 wands I got off the internet. Now, the one I gave to my son, I actually got that at the Renaissance Fair. So the PA Renaissance Fair. But I got him to get his energy into it so that he can use it when he gets old enough. And supposedly he wants to be a Wiccan like me. But the typical include at the minimum statues or other representations of the god and goddesses. You can use candles. You can just use I have a general representation of a god that I got. I don't think I brought my general goddess out because I have so many goddesses statues that I just wanted the representation. Now I do have 2 gods that I do pray to. That's Odin, or excuse me, not pray to, but honor. It's Odin and Osiris. Okay, I had to think there for a second. But okay, so statues or other representations, 1 or more candles, a chalice, a wand, an athane or ritual knife, a bowl of salt, sand, or soil, a dish of water, and a bell. Now, I also have a sniffer to sniff out my candles if need be. Um, what else do I have? Yes, a wand, a chalice, candles, a thane, a bell. Uh, I also have crystals on my altar. Again, you will see this all in the video, the B video that I did. This is just a generalization. So here we go. What does a Wiccan altar look like? An altar can take many forms and depends on your circumstances. Might be a permanent structure in your home, or might be a piece of furniture that does double duty as a desk or table, such as mine. Mine is a table right now. It does have a light on it, and again, you will see that all in the B-roll. Um, la la la. The only requirement is that it has a flat surface. Many Wiccans prefer a round shape, which lends itself to an easier movement within the sacred circle. Again, you don't have to, have a round one. I have a rectangular one. Yes, you can do a circle. I would just go around the wall, as you will see in my video. Like I said, I do have a video of this. So that, like I said, you will just see the outline, or you will see my outline of what it looks like. Okay. La la la. But square or rectangular shape altars can also be fine. Ideally, the altars should be made of natural materials, wood. Mine's a wooden table. The cloth is temporary. It was just a Halloween one that I was saving up money to get a real Wiccan altar cloth, and if I took the temporary one off, you guys would see that this wood is table. It's probably like oak, I think. But that's good. So wood, stone, or if need be metal. Wood is the most traditional, of course, and generally the easiest to come by. If you can find oak or willow, these are ideal materials for a wooden altar. Okay, so I think mine is oak, but don't quote me on that. It's just an old table that we didn't need anymore, and it was oak, or I'm sorry, it was wood. So my dad said I could use it. Of course, many people don't have the luxury of purchasing a new piece of furniture, just as the purpose of having an altar. Don't worry about it if you need a temporary transform a coffee table or other household item for your rituals. You can also pick up a reasonably priced altar kit online if you wish. This you can do on Amazon. I know they have ones with crystals, they have one with herbs on them. Also, depending on if it's spring or summer, I will put during the fall, I put some leaves, some dead leaves that came off of the trees, and put them on my altar to honor the coming of Mabon. Also, for Ostara, I put some eggs that I had colored with my coven on my altar as well. If you want to do that, that is optional. You can do that if you want. I also, when summer and spring and summer come, you can put flowers on your altar. You can also put some dandelions on your altar. Again, the coming of spring and summer. You can definitely put bark from a tree. You can put the green leaves on to come, the coming of spring and summer when the trees get their leaves back. Definitely, this is all on you. So whatever you prefer. Remember that any physical object charged with magical energy will contribute power to the ritual work, but the closer to nature you can get, the better. So try to avoid working plastic or other synthetic materials if you can. Along these lines, if you are able to hold your rituals outdoors, you can use the large rocks and old tree stumps. That was the other thing I was thinking of that you could use for a mobile altar or some other nature feature as your altar. In fact, for many witches, this is the ideal. Okay, so setting up your altar. I don't think you really need to go into that, but if you want to read this, it is wiccaliving.com/wicca-altar. Um, it's forward slash, I think, /Wicca dash altar /. If you would like to learn that, I think it's just if you want to go to wiccaliving.com, that's wiccaliving.com. And I think I'll put it in the description field for you if you would like to visit that. It is, I'm going to stop sharing there. So it is a nice place to start, and it gives you a little history of our altars and what they can be and what they can't be. I don't really think there is a problem with synthetic fibers. It just they want you to be as natural as possible. So if you can get a table that's wood or oak or willow, or even if it's spruce or whatever you can get your hands on really is what they are looking for. Now we're going to look at some pictures that I have. The first one is just an altar, and there's several here so everyone can see this whole page here. So I just wanted to show this is just some examples. So we got the goddess candle here, chalice of water, we have the wand, a pentacle right there. Of course, your charcoal, a thane, incense here, and then your god candle, and of course in the middle there, bowl of the earth. So again, you can take some soil from the ground if you want to, salt of the earth, so you can use salt, table salt if you want to. And there are all kinds of pictures here if you want to take a look at some of these. This is pinterest.com. Pinterest.com. I just wanted some examples. If we go back there, here's like a real live one. Oops. So like the blade, pentacle, wand, you can have oak there, incense, pearl, oil, water and earth, seasonal flowers. There you go, altar candle. You can also, again, you can have statues if that's what you want. You can have this statues. Oh, here's a realistic one. So here's like a realistic one that someone probably put together. You can see all kinds of stuff there. So there's actually deer candle holders. There's a statue of I think that's the god or goddess there. That could be Diana for all I know. And then of course I like the pentacle up above there. So this one, it's right here. I think that is so cool. And then of course you have the little cloth there. I really think that's a great example of an altar. I can show another one here. Let me get rid of that. And I'm actually gonna save that and get the other one up. Again, these are just examples, guys. You can do whatever you want with your altar. It does not have to look like this. But again, here's, the goddess plaque, the god plaque, some other wheel of the year. If you have one of those, absolutely put them on your runes. You have crystals. I have crystals. You guys will see that at the end of the show. The chalice is here. Again, these are just like, deity bowl offers, nature spirits offering bowl. Again, obviously you want to give back to your, the spirits, the local spirits where you are, your ancestors, of course, any other spirits that you may call to and honor during your spell work or your ritual work. Again, this is all just examples. You can follow this if you want to. Of course, you don't have to do any of this. I like this, the wand right here. And this is a druid's wand. So this is from the druid. If you are a druid, if you follow the druid Wicca, I think they Druidry. I don't think I said that right. But anyway, it's part of if you follow the druids, I think it's more Celtic, if anything. So if that's something you follow, great. If not, completely up to you what you want to do. Again, at the end of this episode, I will have my B-roll of how I do my altar. Again, it's completely up to you. I have a whole bunch of crystals and a whole bunch of stuff on there, even my runes, where the gods are and the goddesses, where they would sit, of course. Again, you do not have to do any of that. If you want to do your own thing, that's fine. But also I wanted to do a little plug here for to round a wrap up really quickly. Again, this is about the altar. You do not have to do what I do. You can do your own thing and follow your own. Listen to the deities, whatever god and goddess you call to, or your general representations. If you listen to spirit, listen to spirit. They'll tell you how to do the altar, the way you should be. Also, I wanted to let everyone know, I'm just going to do some shameless plugs real quick. If you are around the Lancaster County area, Fix It Chix, and you have a computer that you need fixed, some phones, Fix It Chix is right for you. So let us see what we can do for you today. The link is in the description field if you'd like to check us out. If you would like to have your computer fixed, call us today. Again, link is in the description field. Also, my neighbor is selling her artwork. If you would like to see that, her website is in the description field. Check that out today. I have one of her art pieces, and I can't tell you how great it looks, how great it is. And she is just very, very talented. So if you would like a piece of her artwork, or you'd like a shirt done or a hat, go to her website today. If you have any questions, you can feel free to direct message me on X, which is also in the description field. If you would like a reading with me, personal reading with me, again, email is $30. You will send through Cash App and through PayPal with your question. If you use PayPal, use the family and friends, if you could, please. And then in the little description field, your question, and I will email you back everything. I'll type everything I feel in the email based on what I saw or what I felt. So go ahead and email me with that. If you do Cash App, make sure that you, I can put my email. I think my email is in the YouTube, but if you would like my email address, you can always direct message me on X. But if you go through YouTube or you watch YouTube, I'm pretty sure that my email address is in there. All you'd have to do is click on contact, and it should have my email there. Email your question if you use Cash App, or direct message me on X with your question, and I'll get back to you through email. That is $30. And then, like I said, if you use PayPal, make sure you use the family and friends support only. Thank you. Thank you for helping. If you would just like to give to the show, PayPal, again, just go ahead and use the friends and family. And through Cash App, if you can donate, please donate today. All links will be in the description field. And again, blessed be everyone. And thank you so much for watching. Now, everyone is going to see my altar and what it looks like. Have a great weekend, guys. Blessed be. Blessed be everyone. This is just some footage of my altar. So the cloth is just temporary. I have to actually put my cloth, my real one, on here. So you can see over here I have my tarot cards that I just used. Also, I have my wand over here. Now, I just saw this stick, and this stick asked me to pick it up. So it could be that it wants me to make it, you know, make the stick a wand, perhaps. I have my bell, and then, of course, I have Freya right here. This is Freya, a small statue of Freya. This is Hathor, the Egyptian goddess of love. In the back here is Hecate. And I don't know if you can see in the back here, that's Isis, the Egyptian goddess Isis. And then, of course, right here, I have Kali Ma, because she has also been very prominent in my life. And back here, where am I? This is Osiris here. This is just a general representation of a god. And then, of course, I have a little Odin right here. I have crystals here. My broom, of course. Again, this is just a generalization. You don't have to do it like I did. These are my runes. I should take them out of the box. Here's my chalice. Of course, more crystals. And then I also have my incense there as well. Though I don't know. My smoke alarm is very, very sensitive. So, but yeah, guys, this is my altar. Excuse me. Again, you do not have to, you know, set your altar up. Now, of course, this is also a table. So it has a light there so that I can turn on the light and, you know, I don't have to use the overhead light as I'm using right now. So, but yeah, I have all kinds of crystals here. And then, of course, I have crystals in bottles. I have crystals just laying. Oh, I got this actually for my birthday from a friend and neighbor. It's a crystal skull, and I love it. It has been blessed by my coven, so I'm very, very proud of it. And I have it... I want to put it with my crystals, so I think I'll just leave it there. I do have my statue of Diana, however, it's not over here. Maybe I should just pause. I'm just going to pause, and then I'll be back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So this is my little statue of Diana. She is the goddess of my coven. So I put her there for now, but she usually guards my, she watches over me when I do my shows. So I put her actually next to my computer. So that is the altar. The broom I actually got off of Amazon. They actually make them. You do not have to get any of these things online. I just do because it's so much easier. And I always, either through incense or I will spray it to, of course, always, you know, anoint it or, you know, cleanse the item. So, yeah, that is, this is just a bunch of sticks that I found, and you know, I never took them out of the bag, so, oh, it's white sage. So, I could burn that as sage. So, so if you just get to see a little up close and personal there, my broom and some more crystals, like I said. I have a lot of crystals. I just will buy in bulk. I did get some from the Renaissance Fair, the local Renaissance Fair that we have. But so this is my altar. Again, this is completely and definitely up to you. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll go back to the show. Blessed be. Blessed be everyone. I just want to let everyone know that the AI song at the end is AI generated. Again, it is AI generated. Blessed be and have a great day, everybody.
In a cabin out by the pines, she lights candles, they intertwine. Her whispers drift through the night. Under the stars, her spell takes flight. With a notebook worn in gray, she calls the moon, shows her the way. Ancient runes beneath her gaze, in her circle the fires blaze. She's a moonlit witch in Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends. Sage and cedar fill the air, her sacred rituals laid bare. Under sky so big and wide, she carries secrets she doesn't hide. Her cauldron bubbles in midnight stroke, in the stillness the spirit spoke. She walks barefoot on the forest floor, in her soul the wild hearts roar. She's a moonlit witch in Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends. Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends. She's a moonlit witch in Tennessee, casting charms by the old oak tree. With a heart as wild as a midnight wind, her magic spins, it never ends.